Time to turn it over to Jason, get a look at our full forecast. How's it going out there?
Looking very good. Now, yesterday, the sky looked a lot like your suit and mine, very gray, but it's going to be looking a little bit more like our shirts later on today. A very blue sky ahead. There's a little bit of marine layer outside, but a much brighter start to the month of May. A beautiful one, too. And we're also expecting a lot more wind this afternoon. It's already windy around San Luis Obispo as well as Gaviota, where it's 62 and 70 degrees, respectively. A mild 57 in Santa Barbara with a little bit of marine layer on shore, but that'll get blown right back over the water fairly quickly. 49 degrees in Lompoc. It's 47 degrees in Paso Robles and 54 degrees in San Ynez. You can see that wind in Gaviota sustained at 20 with gusts closer to 40 miles an hour. Also 11-mile-an-hour wind in San Luis Obispo. We've had gusts up to 23 miles an hour, and that's going to be nothing compared to the wind that we're expecting this afternoon. The reason why, the jet stream is right over the Golden State of California, and that won't be changing over the next several days. So a lot of wind in our forecast all the way through Sunday and Monday. For most spots, we're going to have wind gusts between 20 and 35 miles an hour. Higher for the mountains also. No rainy weather. It'd be nice to have some May showers. It's just not in the forecast for us. And actually, looking further into the future, we don't have any great chances for any rain for the first or second weeks of May unless the pattern radically changes. Looking at our wind, you can see plenty of wind all up and down the central coast and the south coast for this afternoon, this evening, and the overnight hours, especially for the south coast. We're going to have another sundowner situation with lots of wind gusts between 35 and 40 miles an hour. I would not be surprised at all if yet another wind advisory was issued because we're expecting plenty of wind. We're not going to have a lot of cloud cover, though. A mostly sunny sky for the majority of the next 4 days, but that wind will be blowing. You'll notice that, as well as the above average temperatures all the way through early next week. And then late next week, it warms up further with a little bit weaker wind. So for today, a little bit of a switcheroo for us temperature-wise. It'll be slightly cooler for the central coast than it was yesterday, but also brighter and windier. I'll have a high of 82 in Paso Robles, 77 degrees for San Luis Obispo, a nice mild lower 70s, 73 for Pismo Beach, as well as Santa Maria, lower 80s for the San Ynez Valley with a lot of windy weather later on today. Lompoc, a comfortable 72 temperature-wise, but that wind probably not as desirable. For the south coast, we'll have a lot of gusty wind today, much warmer than yesterday without the marine layer, upper 70s and lower 80s for highs, but plenty of wind late this afternoon through the overnight hours, and that's going to last through Monday. For the next 7 days in Santa Barbara, a lot more wind and a lot of sunshine. Daytime highs 70s and lower to mid 80s. Wednesday being the warmest day with a high of 85. Santa Maria also a lot of wind today through Monday. Warming up though for the middle 3 days of next week between 75 and 80 degrees, but cooler over the weekend. San Luis Obispo 70s today through Tuesday. A lot of wind also, but lower 80s Wednesday and Thursday. And for Lompoc, we're going to cool down to the upper 60s Saturday and Sunday, but most days will be in the 70s, and we'll have a lot of wind this afternoon through Monday afternoon.